Hey Rock, Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews. We are back here with Behind the Bands. I am here with Anoxia. And I have Crystal, Dan, Joe, TJ, and Matt. I'm going to let them say who's who and what they play in the band real quick.
Okay. I'm Crystal, I'm lead vocals. I also play flute and keyboard sometimes.
I'm Dan, I play bass. That's all they give me is 4 strings. So.
Evil cowboy.
TJ, guitars.
Joe, guitar.
And I'm the drummer, Matt.
Mr. Monster Man.
Now this is a special show tonight. You guys are headlining, and you are debuting, releasing to the world a video for Not Alone, correct?
Yes.
So can you tell us, well, I don't know, people will have seen it by now by the time this airs, so it won't be a dark secret anymore.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about the video and what folks can expect to see in that video?
Well, it started out to be more personal than I guess it is now. We kind of wanted to go on to the, no matter what situation you're in, you're never alone. It doesn't matter who you are, the age you are, you always have someone. So that's kind of the hidden message behind it. So.
And each scene in the video pretty much accents
that
thought, you know, each one of us is lending a helping hand to the person in trouble, you know.
Yeah, it's no matter
so
what situation it
Matt's
might
the
be.
gambler, you know, so he pretty much puts up his house, you know, and Dan's saying, hey dude, it's cool, eventually you'll get another house, you know.
Hopefully
So,
Yeah.
Joe's this alcoholic that's given up on faith, and
yeah, I moved the monster.
Dan's a homeless guy, and you see me drowning in a bathtub, so.
Okay, so Crystal's off the phone with her mom now. So we can continue.
She needed more tickets! So, okay.
Well, that's a good problem.
And it's a great thing, to be honest. I think so many bands still wish their mom and dad could probably come to
Oh, yeah,
so honestly,
absolutely.
that's a great
Well, if
thing.
she missed this one, I think I'd probably do bad things to her. So continue.
So we were talking about Not Alone. Now, is that going to be on an upcoming album? And what can folks expect to see? Some new music? And
Well, absolutely.
Well, they're going to see some new music tonight, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a new
We've
song.
got a brand new song coming out that our new guy here, TJ, helped us write. So it's
And he's actually not even in the video.
Yeah.
So
He's
it's
been
real
replaced.
exciting.
Our
It's all good.
old guitarist was replaced with TJ Pryor.
We tried to get me superimposed into it, but
so give me the lowdown, Lex. I know over the years there's been a couple lineup changes. What's the family tree here, so to speak? Who's been around
Family
the
tree?
longest?
We're the elders.
Yeah,
No,
but
we're
it's
not
funny.
we're not even old enough,
Yeah.
elder, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of funny the whole situation how it ended up. We've had a lot of
I think
member changes.
me and
to
Matt's been
really
here, what, about
get it
2
where we
years
need it
now
to be,
going
so.
on?
Yeah, about that.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Been a long road for us, man.
So,
you
yeah,
know?
it's,
Doing this a long time, we love it, you know, and this Not Alone is like basically everything we've been aiming for, you know, because we play music to connect with people. It's not so much just to have the rock star image, you know, it's just helping people with everyday problems. You know, we see people post on Facebook all the time about Justify, they're just going through stuff and, you know, just pretty much thank us for writing that song.
Thank
It's like,
you
you
for
know,
being
that's,
there for me when I was.
yeah.
That's a great segue to my next question. I was actually going to ask you was about the song Justified, and I had I was trying to interpret it myself to see, was it a love song, was it a spiritual song, was it something to both, or is it something different to each of you? So kind of what does that song mean
Well,
to
the
each
song
of you?
itself is it's what you need it to be, and a lot of the stuff that we write is aimed generally towards that. It's whatever situation you're in. Really, it's if you're upset because your dog died, or you lost your wife, or your
we
best
want
friend's in the hospital. It doesn't matter what situation.
We want anybody to be able to relate to what we're writing about.
Yeah.
Anybody at all. Like she said, no matter what your problem might be, it could be different for anybody. But you can put on one of our songs and find something to relate to.
And hopefully it helps you.
That song has, when you go to the album, has an all piano version, and a regular version too. Do you ever do the?
That's that guy's fault.
No, after we had gotten that recorded,
It wasn't that thing, by the way.
Tony
It's a
Corelli.
funny story is why.
Yeah, Tony Corelli, we're currently in the studio with him now.
Who's amazing.
He's probably one of the best piano players I've ever met.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got that recorded, I'm like, that song's going to sound amazing if we did just an acoustic piano version. So I went and just booked time with him.
Without telling me, by the way.
And then I told her,
Without telling me.
I said, we should really do a piano version. She's like, I don't know. I said, well, you're booked Wednesday. So you're going in to do it. And Tony, within an hour,
God.
completely transposed it from electric to piano, and in a 4-hour session, that song came
It's
to
probably
life.
one of the most amazing, intimate experiences that I've ever had with another musician in my life.
Now, do you ever play it live that way? Does it ever come out?
We
Well,
did kind of
once.
halfway at the EP
Yeah, right.
release. The
Like
only
half
thing
and
is that since Tony was the one who wrote it on keys, and he's not available to be a full-time member, so sometimes when he's out and has time, we can do it live, but we more just kind of did it. I honestly wanted it done just for me personally, because I knew it was going to sound good, and now
It
we
sounds
can at least
amazing,
share it
yeah.
with people on album.
And
so.
if for folks watching, if you get out there and get the Anoxia EP, you'll get both on the EP.
Yes.
Tonight you have a limited edition shirt for the show, and I was trying to figure out what the symbolism was on the shirt. It's kind of a hand reaching down to multiple hands reaching up. So
Right.
it's
It's the helping
Help
hand.
me.
No.
Help
It's
me.
that
That's
helping
really
hand,
the
that hand
message.
that's always there no matter what you're going through. Like you said about the song, it's no matter what situation you're going through. So,
We actually
and,
had a contest
yeah, we
with that,
had a
and,
contest with it, and sadly, a lot of people didn't really jump on it. But his girlfriend actually came up with that design, and as soon as we all seen it, we were like, yeah, that sums
That's
up.
pretty much it.
The
Is the helping
song.
hand you? Is it a religious helping hand? Is it
It's anybody.
is it
It's anybody.
just
Anybody.
It's just anybody.
Yeah,
Well, you
anybody
think
who-
of it, you're never alone in a situation. You know what I mean? You always have that person that wants to keep you company in like that hard
Grounded
time.
or-
Yeah.
You know,
Kind of
and it's
guide
like
you
we're
through it.
just basically paying respects to that person, whoever that person may be.
For you,
You know?
I was looking through your guys' website and I saw a bunch of pictures in a cemetery. Can you tell me, is there a story behind that photo shoot? Or I
Yes,
looked up the
she's a
cemetery.
vampire.
I am not.
That was
When we
just-
first got the
I'm trying to
EP
keep that
CDs,
out.
we walked in her house. She was hanging from the ceiling with the box of CDs in her hand.
You put him up to that, didn't you?
Actually, a funny story about that is when we first got the EPs, I did walk in and
No, you
find
didn't.
her dead asleep in the middle
Fetal
of the
position.
floor, fetal
Ah.
position, with her head laying on
They were
the
my
CD.
baby. Look, guys. No, I was proud. I was proud. I was proud, Mom. I
But
couldn't help it.
with the cemetery, now that was just, I used to live over right next to that cemetery. It was a place that I used to just go and hang out a lot by myself when I needed to clear my mind. And there was a lot of cool old sculpture tombstones in there that I
Just
really
made
liked.
for a
And,
really good scene background.
yeah, it was just
In
a
our
random,
look, in
it was
our
just a
image.
random spot that that was thought of, and it was like, yeah,
We could have stayed there all day.
yeah, it's
There's
one of the
some-
oldest cemeteries in Maryland, and it's a lot of those tombstones go back to almost the late 1700s.
I don't want
So it's
to
the
accuse,
old limestone. really
I don't want
cool
to accuse the
stuff.
one picture being photoshopped. The one showed up with Anoxia written right across.
That was amazing. It was
Photoshopped isn't a
voodoo.
good
I'm
thing.
telling you.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be Crystal's tomb because when we were walking through there, man, there's some of them graves
Well, it's
like where
not
there were
gonna be.
normal
That's where she
doors.
sleeps.
They were concrete closed.
I just can't.
And the only
imagine.
thing I'm thinking is like, man, we're gonna have to do that to Crystal's grave when she dies because she's gonna become a
not gonna
vampire.
see
And she's
nothing,
gonna
it's
suck
just
the
gonna
blood
say
out of all of us.
Here lies Anoxia.
So
Yeah.
what's 2013 look like for you guys? We obviously know what's happening, like big video release.
Yeah.
Matt's got some plans.
Well, I mean, studio, the big
Yeah.
thing,
Studio
because we're probably gonna go of releasing just a few more singles, just because not that we rushed with the last one, we just really want to take more time, and
Yeah.
now since we have, kind of a breath of fresh air with
Quiet
new
guy back here.
writing material, a little bit of a different style than what we had before. Music's
Yeah.
probably going to continue to evolve and change, so I just don't want to rush the studio and
Yeah.
then put out an album and then look back and say, man, we could have did this.
Yeah.
Or we got this song and I think this should have been on there. So we'll probably do a couple singles at a time until we can get the full.
Yeah, I
full
mean,
album
I don't
out.
think we're really expecting to have the full length out until maybe early 2014. So we really want to just take
Take our
as
time
much
with it.
time as we can with it. We're working with Tony Corelli, you know, in the studio now. And the guy's amazing. So it's just we want to make sure that everything we're putting out now is going to sound the absolute best that it could possibly
Guys,
sound.
do you guys do any cover tunes at all? I know everything on the album's original. Obviously, your original band. Is there a tune that you guys like to cover?
There's a tune that I'm forced to cover every show,
Yeah.
actually.
There's a couple
is
of them, but
Pat
yeah.
Benatar's Heartbreaker.
Awesome.
That's probably the
I've
one we do
been
the best.
Yeah.
compared to her since we hit the local scene, and we were just like, okay, so let's give it a whirl, and now everybody, it's a fun tune too.
Is there one you really want to do that you haven't gotten to do yet?
Salt and pepper push it.
No!
First day this guy comes in and plays
supposed to
with
be
us,
done
he starts
tonight.
playing.
Yeah, it was.
But
I just,
she
I
said
wasn't
no.
feeling it.
I
really
even had
wasn't.
girls
there's
willing to
kids
dance
here.
and do the push it.
That's actually how TJ won the spot as our guitar player. He came
Yeah.
in and just
Playing
played
Salt and Pepper's Push It. Absolutely.
And we were like, you're in the band.
We do have a really cool show coming up in May. It's with Chemical Red, but we're not going to spill the complete beans on it. We'll let them guys do that. But you will see us sharing the stage again in May with Chemical Red.
Yes.
Well, we're really looking forward to tonight's show. There's a gigantic screen up out there, and we're looking forward to seeing the video. Now, how's that going to work tonight? Are we going to see the video
You'll
before
see
you
the
play, or
yes,
after?
you'll see the video before. It's kind of like a pre-intro.
Yeah,
Yep.
pre-intro
Awesome.
and then our intro.
You're definitely gonna want to see the
Wait
intro.
till you hear the intro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say anything about it, just wait till you hear it.
And then
You're going to die laughing.
by the time this airs, where do you want folks to go to see or find Anoxia's music? Is it your Facebook
you can-
page, website? Where's the best
We're on
place?
iTunes
Facebook,
too.
and Facebook,
we got-
Reverb,
iTunes.
iTunes,
Yeah.
Amazon,
Any
Rhapsody.
music generator you can download
Yeah,
music
um,
from.
You can just go to facebook.com /Anoxia official.
Yeah.
So and that'll take you right to our page. From there, you can get to the
Everything.
iTunes. You can get the reverb and anything you need. So
Yep.
it's all right there.
And will the video be there at some point?
The
The video will be on Reverb
YouTube.
Nation. And
Everybody can
Huge shout out to Justin Walters, who did
absolutely.
the video.
Love you,
Justin,
Justin.
you're the man.
He could not
Thank
have
you.
done more of an amazing job. He was very patient, put in
He
a lot
hates this
of
song now, I'm
hours.
telling you.
Yeah.
He absolutely hates
A
it.
lot
When
of
he comes on,
hours in
he's
front
gonna
of the
run.
computer.
Justin's in a band of his own, isn't he?
Adverse
Adverse
Attraction.
Attraction.
Yeah.
Attraction, another great Baltimore band.
Yeah, but thank you.
If you get on
Reverb
Reverb
only.
right now, there's a heart next to our songs that you can actually donate money to
Yeah, if you-
Fender donations.
If you buy
So-
our song off of Reverb Nation, a portion of those,
It's $1.
yeah, a dollar of those of that cost will go to the Fender Music Fund.
Awesome.
Keep kids interested in music.
Yeah.
So
So make sure you check that out on Reverb
Program
Nation.
alive.
And I just wanted to comment, that our mission is changing the world through rock and roll, and that's awesome that you guys are.
Yeah.
A lot of your stuff sounds like, you're doing the same thing,
Yeah.
Try.
helping others,
Totally agree. And a nice segue to that, if I can pull it out, is that hand reaching down. It's like a really cool picture.
We're here to
And I
help.
loved hearing the story behind it. And we've had a great time talking with Anoxia here. Get on Facebook, get on Reverb, check them out. And check out the video that I haven't been able to see yet, and no one has really been able to see yet, but we're going to see tonight in just a little while.
Yeah.
Guys, this is Anoxia. Thanks for being on
Thanks,
Behind the
guys.
Dance.
Thanks, guys.